Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome to Know Yoga. My name is Jess and welcome to this Vinyasa Sculpt and Flow class. So today we're going to be moving pretty dynamically, slightly faster than our usual pace class, getting ourselves feeling really strong, cultivating some energy and setting some really positive mindsets as we step off our mat into the rest of our day. If you're enjoying my classes and you would like to see more of them, please do subscribe to my channel. We've got yoga for backache, for good posture, post-workout yoga. Obviously, I've got plenty of vinyasa flows on there too, yoga to feel good, yoga for hip opening. I upload videos every single week. If you subscribe now, you'll get notifications and reminders, and you can practice along with me as often as you like. Anyway, when you're ready, roll out your mats and I will see you there. Okay, so we're going to actually be starting laying on our backs today. So coming down, laying on your back. Just pop your feet flat on the mat, feet as wide as your yoga mat. And just allow your knees to fall in so that they're touching each other. So knees fall in, feet wide, knees fall in. Just rest your hands on your belly and close your eyes. Let's start with some deep breaths, coming into your breath, just tapping in, landing, bringing yourself here. This class, we're going to be cultivating a positive mindset. So this is a good opportunity to set some intentions for your day, week, month, year, whatever it is you've got going on. Let's use this time to set a positive mindset, a positive outlook. Breathing in through your nose and exhaling out through your mouth. Feeling your belly rise under your hands and falling as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Thinking of that positive mindset. Do something nice for yourself today. Even if doing that nice thing is doing this class with me, if that's your nice thing that you do for yourself today, great. Anything else after that? Hopefully it's positive. You can keep it positive with that mindset as you step off this mat today. Release your hands from your belly. Bring your knees in towards your chest and just wrap your hands around your shins. Keeping your eyes closed if you like. And just gently rock from side to side. Keeping with that breath. When you're ready, just find stillness for a second. Take an inhale. And exhale, release your hands. Bring your palms of your hands to your knees and just let your knees fall forward. So your arms are straight, but you're holding onto your knees. And just let your knees fall forward here. You should feel your lower back nice and flush against your mat. If you feel like your back is arching, then just slowly straighten out your spine. Drop your shoulders down, tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Inhale here. Exhale, open your knees wide. And as you slowly exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. Knee circles. So finding some movement in our hips here. So just finding some knee circles here. Down, out and in. Inhale, down, out and in. Doing this in your own time. Do a few more this way, and then when you're ready, we reverse the circle. Inhaling to pull your knees in. Exhaling, letting them fall out and round. Next time your knees fall together, lift your shins so that your knees are at 90 degrees and your shins are parallel to the ceiling. Release your hands and bring them out into this sort of T shape. Palms are flat against the earth, ensuring that you're keeping that lower back tucked in. Press your hands into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, lowering our knees all the way to the right-hand side. Just allow your knees to hover above the earth here. Don't let them drop all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, we come back to center, engaging our core muscles as we pull our knees back up. Inhale. Exhale, we go to the left, lowering our knees to the left-hand side. Exhale, we come back to center. Inhale, knees fall to the right. Let them hover, hold. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale, back to center. Press your hands into the earth. Inhale to the left. Exhale, back to center. One more time to the right. Inhale, we come back to center and to the left one last time. Inhale, back to center. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Find a rock from side to side. Release your hands. We're going to find a gentle rock in the spine. So coming up to a seated position, falling back, rocking and rolling in the spine here until we come into boat pose. Holding in boat pose, release your hands. If this is too much, option to hold the back of the thighs here. Otherwise, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, rocking and rolling down the spine again. Coming forwards, finding that roll. Keeping to your breath. Inhale, boat pose, lifting up through your spine. Shins are parallel towards the ceiling. Release your hands. Inhale. Exhale, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rocking and rolling. Back we go until all the way back. Crossing at the ankles the next time you're forwards. Find your plank pose. So stepping back to plank. Coming all the way forward. Plank pose. Spread your fingertips wide. Hands underneath the shoulders. Feet are hip width apart. Reach your heels back. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. We're holding for a breath here. So inhale deeply. Exhale, lowering down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. When you get there, take a deep breath. And exhale, release it out through your mouth. Let's take a few deep breaths here, settling in, pressing one heel down and then the other. Spread your fingertips wide and press your fingertips into the mat. Take the weight out of your wrists. Just find stillness in your dog for a moment. Take your feet about hip width apart. Find a softness in your knees. And when you're ready, we're going to roll through to plank. So when you're ready, lifting through your chest, coming forward into your plank pose. Plank pose, so feet are hip width apart. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Inhale. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, we roll through to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose one last time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, knees lower, tabletop position, coming to our tabletop. So resetting, hands come back underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Press the top of your feet into the mat as we drop our belly, cow pose, inhale. Exhale, round through, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Inhale, drop your belly, look forward. Exhale. Cats. Inhale. Open your chest, look forward. Exhale. Rounding through. Inhale one last time. Exhale, round through. From here, take your knees as wide as your yoga mat, big toes to touch, child's pose. Drop your hips back, walk your hands forward, forehead reaches the mat. Let's take a rest. Take a few breaths here. Option to lift your palms here, coming up onto your fingertips. Find an opening in your chest. One last breath here. And the next exhale, lift your forehead, coming back up, downward facing dog. Lifting your hips up and back. I'm going to just move this out the way. Taking a few deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Bending through your left knee. We're just going to step that forward and cross it over. Inhale, right leg lifts. Then we crisscross as we step our way all the way to the top of the mat. Until we're at the top, find your forward fold. Feet are hip width apart. Feet face 12 o'clock. Generous bend in your knees. Crown of the head reaches down towards the earth. Walk your heels in so that your feet are together, big toes to touch. Keep a very slight gap in between your ankles. Bend your knees, drop your weight into your heels, sweep your arms forward and up, chair pose. Chair pose, so drop your hips down. Weight is in the heels, pull your pelvis in, arms come forward and up. Find your breath. Exhale. Sink your hips down. Transferring your weight very slightly into your left leg. We're going to lift our right heel lifts. Inhale, lifting up onto the toes of your right, on your right foot. We're going to sweep our toes out, round and behind. Drop your heel down, warrior one on the left side. So left leg is forward, right foot is back. Inhale, lifting up, find length. Exhale, bring your hands down behind your back. Open your chest, find your bind. Lift your chin. Inhale here. Exhale, humble warrior. We come all the way down. Chest comes down towards the earth. Crown of the head reaches down. Reach your arms up and overhead. Inhale to lift, we come back up, chest lifts, chin lifts, inhale. Exhale, back to your humble warrior. Inhale, we lift. Take your gaze towards the sky. Open your chest. Exhale, back to your humble warrior. Inhale, press into your left foot, lift your chest. Find an inhale. Exhale, back to your humble warrior. One last time. Inhale, lifting your torso up, release the bind. Opening out, we find our triangle pose. So finding a slightly wider stance, straightening through your left leg, open your arms out from side to side, bump your hips towards the back of your mat as we lean forward and follow our left hand all the way down. Open your chest up to the sky, triangle pose. Option to rest your hand on your shin, on the earth. If you have a block handy, pop your hand on a block here, or challenge your balance, challenge your core strength here and float that left hand. Open your chest, reach your right fingers up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, we release, coming up to standing. Bring your hands on your hips and just turn your left toes in to face the long side of your mat. Pop your heels in, goddess pose. Drop your hips down. Hands interlace, bring them behind your head, open your elbows wide. Inhale in your goddess pose. Exhale, left elbow comes to left knee, crunch. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right elbow to right knee, crunch. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, crunch. And we go between the two. Inhale, crunch. Inhale, back up to center. One last time on each side, crunch. Inhale, pull the pit of your belly in and up, crunch. Inhale, back to center. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We release. Hands on your hips. Left toes turn in. Pivot on the back foot. Find your high lunge. Bending through that left knee. Reach your hands forward and up. High lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back. Lowering down. Flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. And let's meet in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath when you get here. When you're ready, right foot steps over the left this time. And then we bring our left foot in, crisscrossing, walking all the way to the top of the mat. Find your forward fold. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your hands into your shins. Find length in your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your big toes to touch. Keep a slight gap in between your ankles. Inhale, drop your hips down. Chair pose. Option to bring your hands to heart center this time. Drop your hips down. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, cultivate that energy, that positive mindset. Inhale, lifting up onto your left toes this time. Pop all of your weight into your right foot. Exhale, sweep that leg round and back. Stepping that left foot back. Inhale, find your warrior one. Warrior one. Right foot is forward, left foot is back. Bend into that right knee. Warrior one. Inhale, reach your hands up and over. Exhale, hands come down behind. We find the bind. Open your chest. Lift your chin, look towards the sky. Exhale, find your humble warrior. Crown of the head comes down towards the earth. Inhale. Exhale, we lift back up. Open your chest. Chin is lifted. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, we lift back up. Take your gaze towards the sky. Exhale, humble warrior again. Down we go. Inhale, we lift. And exhale. Humble warrior. Inhale to lift. Release the bind. We turn our body to face the long side of our mat. Opening out that stance, straightening through your left foot. Triangle pose. Hips bump towards the back of the room. Reach your right hand forward as we journey down into our triangle pose. Again, options here, hand on the shin, hand on a block if you have it with you. Float your hand for a challenge. Open your chest. Reach towards the sky. Push your hips forward. And find your breath. We hold here for a breath. Reach your left hand, left fingers, find that energy sparking up through your fingertips as you reach towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, release. We come back up to standing. We find our goddess pose. So bring both feet to face the front of the mat. I'm going to turn so you can see. Both feet face towards the mat, the long side of your mat. And we pop our heels in so that our toes are facing the corners of the mat. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Pull your pelvis in as we drop our hips down. Keep your knees over your ankles. Pull your pelvis in. Bring your hands to heart center for a breath. Bring your hands down to your knees. Bend your right elbow as you reach your left elbow down into center. You should feel a really good stretch in your hips here. Inhale back to center. Right shoulder drops. Inhale to switch. Inhale to switch. Inhale, exhale, left shoulder drops. Inhale to lift. Exhale, right shoulder drops. Inhale to lift. Exhale, left shoulder drops. Inhale to lift. Exhale, right shoulder drops. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left shoulder drops. Inhale to lift one last time on the right side here, right shoulder drops. Inhale to lift, exhale, left shoulder drops. Inhale, back to your goddess pose. Bring your hands to heart center. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We release, coming up to standing. Find your high lunge. So right leg is forward, left leg is back. Inhale, reach your hands forward and up, high lunge. Exhale, hands come down, chaturanga. Flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips, press your chest down towards your thighs. Coming back to that breath, back to that mindset. On your next inhale, right leg lifts, find your 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Just find stretch here. Find an inhale. Exhale, bring that right knee all the way in. Bring it towards your right wrist. So right knee comes to right wrist and set it down. Pigeon. Half pigeon. So walking that left knee back. Inhale, press your hands into the earth, find length. Exhale, option to walk your hands forward, coming down onto your elbows. Or option to fully come forwards, find that fold, forehead to the earth. Find your comfort level. Option to pop a block or blanket under your right hip, under your forehead. under your chest. We'll be here for a few breaths. So settle in. And take one last breath here. On your next inhale, slowly using your hands to press yourself back up. Curl the back toes under, find your downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Let's reset. And we'll go for pigeon on the other side. Press your right heel down into the mat. Inhale, left leg lifts. Three-legged dog on the left side. Bend your knee, open your hip. Just find a stretch here for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, keep that knee bent as we bring it all the way around and through. Left knee to left wrist this time. Set that leg down. Pigeon on the left side. So left foot is forward. Walk that right knee back. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Open your chest. Exhale, find your comfort level. So that may be just on the elbows here. It could be fully reclined, forward fold. Make sure you put your block under your hip or wherever you feel you need it. And settle in. Come back to your breath. Bring your mind back to where you are. I will. Find that positive mindset. I will do something nice for myself today. Take one last breath here. Exhale, lift your forehead, use your hands to press yourself back up. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee and just step your left foot back and come to lay on your belly. Inhale, take your hands as just on the outer edges of your yoga mat, coming up onto your fingertips. We're going to find our King Cobra. So inhale, lifting up, lift your chest, press your pelvis into the earth. Find a breath here. Exhale, lowering the forehead down. Inhale to lift, King Cobra. Exhale, lowering back down. Inhale, sweep your left hand underneath you and come to lay on your back. So reset, coming in to lay on your back. Bring your knees in towards your chest, rocking gently from side to side. Find a breath. And exhale. Bring your shins out, parallel towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, drop your knees down. Supine twist. Opening out towards the right hand side. One last breath here. Exhale, release. Bring your knees in. We'll go to the other side. So hips come all the way down and over. Open your chest out. Do your best to keep your knees together. One last deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. Bring your knees back to center. Find your Shavasana. So release your legs down towards the earth. Take your feet as wide as your yoga mat. Open out your arms, palms face up to the sky. Close your eyes. Coming back to our breath here. And before we close this practice, let's take our minds back to that positive outset. Whatever you do for yourself today, make one positive choice. One thing that will make you feel good, that might improve your day, that might bring you a small piece of joy. Come back to your breath. Invitation to stay in your Shavasana as long as you like. However, if it's time for you to go, let's close this practice with 3 breaths together. So wherever you are in your breath cycle, blow it all the way to the bottom. Seal your lips. Let's inhale through our nose all the way. Exhale. Release it out your mouth. Blow it out. Seal your lips. Let's inhale through our nose. Exhale. Sigh it out. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Sigh it out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this class. I hope it's given you a positive mindset and you do something nice for yourself today. So as always, please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hopefully I see you again for another class and have a wonderful day.